Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to start with his head. So what we want to do is we want to start around here, and we just want to draw like a circle like this. This will be his hat. Right here you want it to go up like this. Once you have done that, we can start with his head. So you want it to go around here, start around here, and then start around here. Okay, so for his head you just want it to go round and in like this, and you don't want it to be too long, you want it to kind of be just about around this size. And then once you've done that, we can focus on his body. So his body is kind of, it starts around here and it kind of goes in again. Everything kind of just goes in. So you want to make it round and you want to make it go nicely in like this. Once you have drawn everything in, you can just draw a line like this. This will just be where his belt will go. And then we can start by drawing some lines right here. So you can draw a little circle on each side, and then you can just draw a line. Make sure it's a bit curved because everything's kind of rounded. You want it to go slightly off to the side, right here and right here, and then you want it to meet up in the middle, and you just want to draw a line right here, and then you just want to double it all up. Part, we can just focus on doing his legs and his trousers. So what you want to do is you just want to draw a line right here, and you just want to draw it all the way down. And you want to do the same thing on this side. Once we have done these two lines, we can just grab this side right here, and you just want to draw another line down. But before going all the way down, halfway you just want to draw a line like this. Nice and rounded. And then you do the same thing on this side. So once you have done his legs, we can focus on just drawing the next part, which is his boots. So you want to just make sure it comes out a little bit like this, so there's a bit of a dent, and then you want it just to meet right down to the bottom. Once we have finished with his legs and his boots, we can focus more on the face. What we want to do with the face is we just want to draw a line like this going down, and also we just want to draw a line right here and then right here. Okay, so once we have done that, we can start by drawing the eyes, and you just want to draw a line like this, and then you just want to make it round at the bottom. Okay, so once you have done that, we can just draw the eyeball inside. You don't want it to be perfectly round, you kind of want it to be squashy. Okay, so once we've done that, we can now focus on doing his nose. So his nose is kind of long and it's right here, and you just want it to kind of be in like a triangle shape. So you want it to go down like this. Once down, you want it to meet this line that we drew, and then you want it to go back out there, and then you want it to be rounded sort of on this side, and then you want it to grab from here, and you just want it to go all the way up, just like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. So once you are happy with the nose, we can now move on and we can just do his mouth. So his mouth is right here and it's kind of in between his head and his body. So you want to just draw a line like this and you want it to just go down. You want it to disappear into his neck. Like this. So once you've done that, we can now just make it go out like this. And then just make it go back in. Okay, so now we can just make it a little bit more like 3D like. So you want to draw a line here and a line here. You can now draw his teeth. Right here, you want to draw a mustache. So you want to draw a circle right here. And you want it just to go up to his cheeks. Okay, once we've done that, we can now focus on his eyebrows. You want them to be around here, and they're really weird because they go really high and then they circle back around and they kind of go thin. You're finished just touching things up, because I touched the eyebrows up because he was starting to look a little bit cross, and he's not supposed to look like that. He's just supposed to look kind of concentrated, so I just fixed them up. But once you've done that, we can now start by doing his hair. So what you want to do is you just want to start from here and you want his hair just to go out like this. He's kind of got really fluffy hair, so you want it to be a bit everywhere. You also want to make sure that you do some facing upwards, some strands of hair, and then some strands of hair facing down, just so it's not going all the same way. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to do his arms. So you just want to start around here, like this, and you just want to start by drawing a rounded circle bit right here, and then you want to join it back up. It's a bit like you're going to draw eyes, but you're not, you're drawing his arm. And then afterwards it goes off to the side, a bit like a loud shade, and then it goes all the way around like this. Once you've done this, we can now go on to drawing just a line going all the way down. And you want it to go right down here. Okay, so you want to stop around here, and you don't just want to do a line across, you want it to be rounded again. And once you've rounded it, you can just rub this off like this, and then you want it to go off to the side on each side. Once you've done that, it has to, well, you want to try and make it go in like this. So then once you've done that, we can just draw another line and make sure it's rounded again, and then you just want to draw like a big circle. Okay, so what you want to do with this is you just want to draw some little round circles like this, and you just want to do this, they're a bit like arches, and you just want to leave a gap in between, and you just want to do it all the way around. Once you've done that, you can just rub off in between each of the arches. Okay, so once you have done the other side, you just want to do these bits at the bottom because we didn't finish them. You just want to do the same sort of arches but at the top right here. Fix this up a little bit. So this is his belt, and I'm just going to polish it up a little bit because right now it looks a bit messy. It was just there to be put into place. So like I said before, you just want to round it up, and then right here you want it to round more towards the bottom. So it kind of, because you want it to look tight, and that will just give it that look. Okay, so now we've done that, we can just add in the last bit of the belt, which is right here, and you just want to make it round like this, and then the same thing on this side, and you just want to double everything up. Also just added this little line just to add a bit more detail. But now we've done that, we can just focus on doing his beard. Before doing his beard, just make sure all these are in the right place. So I'm just going to move them across slightly because they're a bit too towards this side. Okay, so now we have done that, we can start by drawing his beard. So you want it to start from around here, like this. And you want it to go off to the side. Make sure when we're doing the beard, just to add these little flicks of hair to add a bit more detail. If you don't want to do it straight away and you just want to put it in place, then you can do that as well. But I'm just going to do it at the same time. The buttons got a little bit smothered, but that's fine because we can just move them up a little bit. So instead of them being there, you can just draw a little line and then draw a circle, and then you can just do that for all of the bits that got smothered. Okay, so the last thing to do after doing all of that is just draw a line like this on this side, and then a line on this side. And then right here on his face, you just want to draw some cheeks, some rosy cheeks, and you just want to go around the mustache. If you go on top of it, it's fine because you can just rub it off. Once you have added in the rosy cheeks, you have pretty much finished. Just make sure when you're polishing everything up that you round everything off, because when we're doing lines and things like that, everything can look a bit square, which is fine, but then when you're polishing it up, you want to round everything off. All of the boots right here you want to round off. So this is what the drawing looks like once you have completely finished with it. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any suggestions or ideas on drawings that you'd like me to try and draw for you next time, then don't forget to put them in the comment section and I'll try and draw them for you next time. If you want to know where to put all the colours and things like that, then don't forget to check back in part 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!